Today I'm going to be talking about how you can export a Z-Pass so that you can composite your live action footage in After Effects with other stock footage. For those of you who don't know what a Z-Pass is, it's a depth pass that you can use to composite in stock footage that is two-dimensional. And what you can do is you can actually tell different parts of the 3D layer to cover up or reveal the stock footage based on the depth of how far they are in the scene. So yeah, let's get started here. Here we are inside of Blender. I have the scene where this earthquake happens, and I just have a physics simulation going on here. These rocks shake, and we can see there's kind of a lot of depth in the scene, so this will be good to render out a Z-Pass in order so we can composite some dust into this footage later. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my render layers right here. I'm going to go to my foreground, which should be where our main scene is. Then I'm going to make sure my mist pass is enabled, which it already is here because I've been working with it. But make sure this is checked. So after that, what you're going to do is you're just going to render out your scene like you normally would. Go to render image. You'll see that your normal scene will be rendered. Along with your combined pass, you will also get a Z-Pass that's just not showing up at this moment. Once you've rendered out a frame, you're going to go to the node compositor, and you do that by clicking on your viewport here and going to node editor. And you want to click down here to, I think it's called compositing nodes, and make sure you have use nodes selected here, backdrop selected here, and then auto render. And what you're going to do is you're going to add a new input layer. You're going to go to render layers and select your foreground. You're going to add a new render layer there. You want to add a color invert node. Then you're going to add a output node to a viewer, just to make sure you're getting the right pass. Then you're going to take the mist pass, go to color, make sure your RGB is selected here, then take the color pass and go to the image. And click that viewer, and you should have a Z-Pass. Now, the darker it is, the further it is away from the scene. The whiter it is, the closer the 3D object is. And that's what's going to allow you to composite in stock footage. So yeah, this looks right. So you're going to want to make sure that you have black in the distance and in the background, and then white in the foreground. So now that you've done that, you're going to want to make an output node. So Shift A. Go to output, file output, grab your color node from the invert, and then go ahead and select where you want to go ahead and create a new folder for the file. Say Z-Pass folder. Test. Oops. And then we're just going to name the file, so just do Z-Pass, or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, that should do it. Make sure your render settings are all right according to whatever you're used to working with. And yeah, that file output should work. I usually render out with a PNG setting and then the RGBA. So yeah, that's it guys. Be sure to like this video if you thought it was helpful. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions. JBH Media Facebook page is in the description below. If you want to like it there to get the latest updates, feel free to do so. I'll see you guys next time.
Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here. This is Houston. Say again, please.